Good afternoon, Ocean Oaks residents. Some of you know me and some of you don't. But either way, my name is Jerry Harbison. My wife Marjorie and I have owned Unit 208B since 2006, and we retired this year from Nebraska and moved down here to Ocean Oaks full time. In the last few years, we have been lucky enough to have had a progressive condo board which has done many of the valuable things that were neglected in the past. I support many of the changes that they propose to make to our governing documents, but I have some concerns about some of the proposals. I'm even more concerned about the process they have used, which raises serious issues of ethics, propriety, and even legality. And I'll discuss all of that here. The first thing I'm going to discuss is the proposed grilling area. I don't have much of a problem with the idea of a grilling area, though I doubt we personally would ever use it. In my experience in a couple of other condos, shared facilities like this tend to be neglected and tend to accumulate grease and filth over time. However, one of the proposed locations next to the tennis courts raises significant privacy concerns for those of us in Building B. This is the view from my front balcony directly outside our unit. As you can see, the northwest side of the tennis court area looks directly into the second floor units in Building B. In fact, I took this picture on the same sight line as the proposed grilling area, and you can see right through our unit. The problem will be even worse for the low-numbered condos on the second floor of B. The idea that somehow this grilling area is going to save us in the event of a hurricane is just silly. There are 84 units in Ocean Oaks. One grill isn't going to feed us all. Okay, the proposed security fence and gates. There's no nice way to put this. The board's messaging is disconnected from reality and hysterical. This is a graph of violent crime in the United States. Violent crime has dropped 23% since 2006 when we bought our condo here. Brevard County Sheriff Wayne Ivey, hardly a bleeding heart liberal, says our crime has also dropped locally. Studies show that Americans consistently estimate crime to be rising when in fact it has fallen over 3 decades. Unlawful behavior permeates our nation and community. Give me a break. Turn off cable news and go for a walk. The comments transmitted by the board are even more fraught. Quote, "We cannot fathom anyone voting against this proposal and jeopardize their safety and the safety of their loved ones. Please. So why is this person putting themselves and their loved ones in danger by living here now without a fence?" No, folks, this is not Portland. Antifa and the Proud Boys are not going to be battling it out on Ridgewood Avenue. We've been a quiet cul-de-sac since Marjorie and I first came here in 2006, and we're still a quiet cul-de-sac. We don't need to become Fort Apache, Cape Canaveral. We could all have chosen to live in a gated community. We did not. And even if we did decide to try and wall ourselves off from the rest of Florida, the proposed security fences would be completely useless. One can still access Ocean Oaks from the public access way to the beach, and from the beach itself. If the hordes come for us, they won't be coming from royal mansions. The gate will be a hassle. People will lose and forget their access cards. They will run into it in their cars. Yes, it's annoying that people park in the garage to go to the beach or watch launches, but a couple of intelligently installed surveillance cameras and a towing contract could solve that. And I've never, not once, been able to find a parking spot in a garage. As for Royal Mansion's alleged intention to put up a chain link fence, I say let them try. There's not a whole lot of room between their parking lot and the property line. They will have to cut down mature palm trees and oleanders that occupy most of the area. And they should be informed we will not permit their workers to cross into our property and they will pay for any damage to our vegetation. Are they seriously worried about intruders from our quiet little condo? I see no reason to spend tens of thousands of dollars to buy into this folly. As to the board approval for non-structural alterations, this might have been a good idea, but it overreaches. Why does the board need to approve cabinets? This seems a gross infringement on the unit owner's property rights. Electrical work. Electrical work could be anything from changing a light bulb or resetting a GFI, to adding lamps to a hanging fan, to major rewiring. I can understand needing approval for the last. Incompetent electrical work could cause a fire or a power outage. But where do we draw the line? If the town doesn't need to approve a permit, then nor should we. Finally, the process. This entire process has been unsatisfactory since it started in April. The proposal itself has undergone 3 major changes since then. If the proposal is so urgent, why has it changed so much? Are we now sure it's what we want when we weren't in April? There has been very limited discussion, and worse, the board has abused its access to unit owners' emails to promote the changes, while denying those of us who oppose some of them the chance to approve in like manner. As you can see from this video, I've responded anyway, but I had to overcome substantial impediments to do so. The board chair should be not sending out promotional emails from a personal account. If it's really from the board, send it from the board account and tell us when you met and how you decided to send it out as required under sunshine laws. Let's put all of this on hold until we get the proposals and the process straightened out. The middle of a COVID spike, when even holding a meeting is a problem, is simply not the best time.